Today, a disturbing food reaction, or potentially a disturbing food reaction, because this might actually be kind of hot. What is it, you ask? It's a hamburger in a can taste test. That sounds catastrophic. What is this? Oh, they really painted the hamburger on the outside of the can like that. I guarantee it don't look like that when she opens it. Let's keep moving.
Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. Welcome back. Today's video is sponsored by HelloFresh, a food delivery service.
Hey, guess what? Goodbye. Oh, shit. I overshot the commercial. I only care about the burger.
This.
What is that?
And it looks just like, a large can of tuna, but it's not. It's a burger in a can.
It's a steakhouse burger, grand cheese in a can. Now, this one is slightly different than the one that we saw on... Oh, there's two. There's two ready-to-eat cheeseburger and steakhouse burger. See, because this one looks like maybe it's only the patty, the cheese, and the bacon. And the other one looks like it has the bun and all the condiments included. So let's just keep moving.
Steakhouse burger.
I don't know what to expect.
Beef,
like, does this one have the buns in it or not?
Times cheese, and includes bacon as well. So this is a bacon cheeseburger in a can. Now, I have heard about this and I've read about this. I have not seen any videos about this because I wanted my reaction to be completely unbiased. And I have this one, and I also have this one. And this is the cheeseburger, and it comes in a box. Isn't this amazing? And
Why would it come in a box?
Patriotic colors and packaging. It says, This
Why
is
would
made by the same company, and it's made in Germany.
Why would
Everything's in German. You can put it
Why would it come in a box?
Convection oven at 150 degrees for 15 minutes, or you can put it in a bain-marie, which is a water bath, for 15 minutes.
Oh, well,
as
would you
well.
look at that?
Then take the burger out.
Google Translate popping off in this bitch.
So I'm going to opt for the bain-marie as if I were camping.
The bain-marie,
which is a water bath for 15 minutes as well.
Oh, it's a water bath. I'm sorry, I was definitely talking over that section, so I didn't hear it. But apparently a bain-marie is like a low-key ghetto sous vide, okay, which is where you cook it in the water that's hot and then take it out, presumably. Okay, so here she goes.
Number 2.
So she's just putting them both in a water bath.
I'm going to let these boil for 15 minutes.
And then she's going to let them boil for 15 minutes.
So while my burgers are boiling, let me tell you a little bit more about HelloFresh.
Let me stop you right there. The only thing you can tell me about is how quickly I can skip this commercial. Watch me skip that bitch. Now, keep moving.
Your food that were in cans as well, and they were so wicked hot and difficult to open. But then I remembered I have this beautiful can opener, and it has this little attachment here, which is perfect for opening things like this.
Oh, so that does seem, I'm not gonna lie, like a bit of a product flaw. If you're cooking the burger inside of the can before you open it, that can gonna be hotter than a sumbitch. So if I'm out camping, what the hell am I doing to open that can aside from getting a 32nd degree burn?
Nice hiss, as Steve would say.
I don't know who Steve is, but shout out. Okay, now this is the steak burger first, and let's take a vote right now. So first of all, that's like a piece of paper on the top, that's not the bun. I want y'all to tell me if you think there's gonna be a bun on this one. I'm gonna personally vote no bun. Because the front of the can
paper
doesn't look like there was.
Oh my gosh. And compared to the Greek ration, this can is not nearly as scorchingly hot. You can see I can hold it pretty easily. And I think that has to do with the density of the food. This is much lighter. All right, I love that it's packed in paper.
Okay.
It does have a strange smell.
I wonder what year this burger in a can was made. If I was more like dedicated to finding that out, I might have watched the video more closely. But this looks like a relatively recent creation.
To it.
So
it smells kind of tomatoey.
We really shouldn't be worried about the mold factor and shit. Because sometimes I'll be watching some bizarre shit on YouTube. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. And I'll be watching oh my god, I tried a fucking can of chili from 1982. Or I'm sorry, 1902. 1982 is too recent. 1902. And it's oh my god, is that bitch gonna be moldy? Is that bitch gonna be tossed? Is that shit gonna be cringe? This doesn't have that same oldness to it, so I don't think we gotta worry about any of that.
And canned, of course. Not like a burger. Okay, let's take this out. And it is warm.
I still can't tell if there's a bun. I don't think there is. Did I say no bun or bun? I don't remember. I don't think there's a... There is. There is a fucking bun! Shit!
Look at that burger.
Look at that burger. That thing looks like it'd stop a bullet. Look at that damn thing. That thing looks harder than a sumbitch.
So I was wondering if there'd be any veg in here, and if so, how would it at all survive? So let's take a look.
Is there any?
Okay, there's some bacon.
Oh my
there.
fucking
Oh,
God, there is.
There are some pickles.
Oh my God, who is buying this?
Don't know if you would necessarily call that veg. There are two.
I mean, you absolutely would, but I wouldn't want that veg, Bo.
Bacon. Here's the burger patty. And I think that's cheese.
Is she American? She sounds American. Sorry, it's throwing me off because she called it veg, and I feel like that's like a very like non-American like way to refer to vegetables. So it just kind of caught me off guard. Anyway.
I'm not sure. Oh, there's some more. Maybe that's the cheese on the bottom.
What is that shit to the
burger
bottom?
patty, so it's difficult to separate.
Oh, there's no way that's good. That shit looks disturbing.
It smells
Like
almost like a breakfast Danish, though.
It smells like dog shit,
Pretty
I'm sure is
odd.
what she wanted to say.
In terms of the smell, kind of yeasty and sweet.
Bro, somebody, am I going to regret saying this? Somebody send, if any of y'all are from Germany or have access to these horrific creations right here in particular, could y'all send me one? I'll try one for the people. I'll try one for y'all and give you an honest review. Okay, because sometimes I feel like whenever I'm watching, and I don't think she's lying. Okay, let me back up and say I don't think she's lying. I think she's just nice. Okay, I think that sometimes when people do these reviews, like maybe they get them for free or somebody sends them to them, and they feel inclined to like, you know, maybe make it a little sweeter than it should be. I bet that's dog shit. Now, I don't know that she's not going to say it's dog shit, but I'm just, like, she seems sweet. She seems really nice. And I just feel like people who are nice don't generally tend to shit on things that get sent to them for free. Me, I don't got that problem. Send it to me and I'll shit all over it. Dom?
Doesn't smell like a burger. Let's cut it in cross
Let's
section to see what it looks like in the middle. It cuts pretty easily.
Probably because that actually surprises me. Actually, I don't know why I was going to say probably because that surprises me. That thing looked harder than a rock.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's
God.
odd.
That's odd. That's disturbing. But it's like
What I
congealed.
immediately notice is that the meat has kind of an orange tinge to it.
Why is that?
Maybe that's paprika or food coloring of some kind.
Maybe that's poison. Maybe that's botulism. Maybe that's death. Dom?
And it is very generous. It's fat. Itadakimasu.
I don't know that I could do that. I mean, listen, if y'all send it to me, I'll do it, but like, not under any other circumstance. Do you think it's, see that look? Now, if she comes out here and tries to tell me that's good, I'm going to have a serious problem. Because that face, look at her face right now. You don't have to hear what she's going to say. That's not good. It can't be. Dog shit.
In case you haven't already figured it out based on my expression, that is definitely not delicious. And it doesn't taste remotely like a burger at all.
Oh, so she is honest. She's nice and honest. I'm stunned. I like this lady. Keep moving.
At all. It is very, very salty. And it has a very granular, kind of mushy texture.
It looks
bread
like
is
it.
very, very soft.
Look at that
The
meat.
part doesn't taste like meat at all. It tastes more like TVP or textured vegetable protein. It's very grainy and kind of crumbly and separates.
Is there like an ingredients list? Like, I feel like that can't be real beef, dude. Did you see the inside of it? It looked ghoulish.
And it doesn't have any of that texture of meat. The bacon doesn't taste smoky at all. I wouldn't have any idea what this is. If somebody were to serve this to me, I wouldn't remotely know that it's a burger.
Why are you doing that?
It's terrible. If you imagine taking a can of chili, which has beans and meat in it, and kind of drying it out and reforming it into a patty, the texture's kind of similar to that. It's kind of crumbly and mushy simultaneously. Even when I had canned bacon, the Yoder's pre-cooked bacon, that at least had a fake bacon flavor to it, so it was smoky. This is not smoky at all. It just has kind of chewy, fatty, jerky texture, but none of that bacony flavor. I don't taste any onions, ketchup, or mustard, any of those familiar condiments on this burger at all. So while you're eating the burger, you don't necessarily have a tinned flavor, but when you're finished, it does taste metallic, and it's just not pleasant.
Metallic. Oh, that's not a descriptor I want for anything that I'm
All
eating.
right, let's try the other burger.
Okay, now this one, looks more promising. At least the packaging does. I mean, look at that motherfucker. There's a goddamn slice of cheese, some onions, some goddamn ketchup coming down from the top.
Now, this packaging is
But is it going to look like that on the inside? No.
really charming. Ooh, that one had a nice pop to it.
So it's clearly not hot anymore, despite... What the fuck is that to the top?
Okay.
Oh, God, that's
This
not a
one
good
smells
start.
better. It smells of onion.
Bro, there's like
onions.
there's like a
Hopefully
poop
this
streaks
one
to
will
the
taste
top.
better.
Why is there a poop streak to the top? What was that on top? Why was it dark brown like
This one
that?
too is wrapped in paper.
It is made by the same company, y'all, so we
Whoa,
can't have too
look
high of
at that.
expectations.
And
What
this
is that
has
shit?
4 sachets of desiccant.
Sachets. Where do they say that in the world? I've never...
The first burger I had did not
If I heard that word out of context, I would not know what that means. A sachet? What the fuck?
have a single pack of desiccant. Nothing. That's a bit of an onion, I think.
Is that what that was?
This one looks a little bit better.
That bun does actually look considerably better, I'm not gonna
Certainly
lie,
smells.
but it's dark. Why is it so dark? Like, look at this. What is that? Why is it so dark?
It's better. The bread looks a little bit fluffier. It doesn't feel as soggy. Now,
Oh my
I believe
God.
that's onion. And that looks like a dehydrated tomato. So this one has some vegetables in it. Yeah, that definitely looks like...
See, I don't mind dehydrated food, so like the dehydrated tomatoes and stuff don't really turn me off. The dehydrated whatever the fuck the rest of that shit is, and this dark shit, whatever this is really throwing me off.
There's the burger patty.
I had to burp.
Looks like it's
That actually does kind of look like a burger patty from the top.
brown. This actually looks like some cheese.
That
This
does
one
look
is
like
also
cheese.
warm, as the other one was. And
But what
I
is
can't
that?
separate the bottom patty because it's glued on with the cheese.
What is that brown thing? I can't. Okay, let's listen to cross section. I don't know what that brown thing is, but it's got me just.
Ooh.
Don't send me this shit. Actually, let me back up. If I get something in the mail that looks like that, I'm not eating it. Okay, sometimes I'm out here willing to take the hit for y'all. I really am, okay? Occasionally, depending on what it is. Not usually. Anyway, that looks horrific. I'm not eating that. Fuck you.
Ooh. It almost looks more like a mushroom burger. See that kind of ring of...
It looks like dog shit. Okay, she is very, very nice. Okay, and I appreciate that. It's good. We need people like this in the world. But we also need a little bit of honesty. That looks like dog shit.
gray around that. The bread looks a little bit better in this one as well. It's not as squishy. It's a little bit
Look at
drier
that. Look at that
and
patty.
fluffier.
What is she gonna
Let's
say
see
it
if
tastes like?
better. Here we go.
She must like thoroughly vet the companies that these come from to make sure that they aren't legitimate poison. Because if I got served that, I would think it was legitimate poison. Also not a good look. Also not a good look. Don't. One bite's enough. One bite's enough. She does seem to be questioning this one a little bit more. Like, maybe it's actually not totally complete dog shit. But also, it's still definitely got a tinge of dog shit. That's what that look is. Tingy dog
A
shit.
little better. The meat seems to taste a little bit more meatier, although it does still taste like a TVP burger or a fake meat burger, which I don't mind, but when they're calling it a beef burger and it doesn't taste like one, it's a bit odd. The flavor is a little bit better, although the first one was so terrible, I think anything would be an improvement. The bread is definitely better. The bread is not as doughy or wet. It's a little bit fluffier.
Why can't they make a good beef patty in a can? Like, that's what's got me bamboozled, right? Like, why can we not make a good beef patty in a can? Like, there must be some kind of, like, technological advancement that we need and that Elon Musk needs to get working on, because these beef patties are legitimately disturbing.
The top is actually dry.
I just feel like we should have the
In terms of
technology
flavor,
to make
the bread
this.
actually does taste like bread. It tastes like those inexpensive hot dog buns. Has that same kind of processed flavor to it. While this is an improvement to the first burger I had, the first burger was so terrible, that's not saying all that much. This one is much better in texture. You still have some
I will say, I don't think she took 2 bites of the one that's supposedly better, which is interesting.
separation between the
She only took
ingredients.
one
You've got
bite.
the chew of the patty. You've got a little bit of fluff and dryness in the bread. And you've got some vegetal cooked things going on in the middle. It doesn't sound pleasant because it's really not.
She didn't mention anything about the condiments either, which is interesting, because the can was showing a lot of condiments, but it doesn't sound like she really got any of those.
This is probably the worst burger I've ever had. But it did come in a can, and it did come all the way from Germany, and I am grateful for that. And now I can say that I've had a burger in a can. So there you have it.
Well, I wish to very much hope to never say the words, I had a burger in a can. Don't send me that shit! I hope y'all enjoyed this burger in a can reaction. It was just as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but I was holding out a little bit of hope that maybe it would look like the picture. We got scammed! Hope y'all enjoyed this reaction. If y'all did, make sure you do all that standard ass YouTube shit for me, and make sure that y'all suggest me some other shit to react to down below. Love and appreciate y'all. Goodbye!